Guys, what is up? It's been like, what, a week and a half? So much has happened in the sloth world. New baby Jesse was born, which is crazy, and he is doing amazing. I am like so grateful for that. I took like a whole week off. I was gonna do the Q&A before the baby came, and then I just didn't, but it was really, really good to take some time off. I took a lot of time off from mostly all my social media platforms for the last, I don't know, 6-7 days or a little bit longer. And I think it's been like literally probably 2.5 years since I've taken more than 2 days off in a row from like doing any work, which felt really good. It was awesome to spend some time with the kids and hang out, but I am ready to get back in the swing of things, ready to ride the wave again and get back into creating. Later this month, I'm going to Washington. I'm gonna be at Mount Rainier. That's gonna be super fun. Got some stuff planned in September with Dutch Bros. Got a mural project. There's a lot of epic stuff going on, but I wanted to do this today, just do a quick little Q&A with the questions that you guys asked me from the last vlog, and the vlogs will start later this week. Let's get down on the first question. I think I'm gonna answer like, well, I'm gonna go for 5. If they're short, I'll do more. Let's see. Who asked this? Lewis McDonald asked who my favorite artist is. My favorite artist is this guy out of California. His name is Mad Steez. Mad Steez is like so, I've been following him for a long time, probably I don't know, 10, 12 years. And definitely an inspiration to my style. He uses all these crazy cool colors. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely check him out. His name's Mad Steez, M-A-D-S-T-E-E-Z. Check him out on Instagram. He is amazing. You won't be disappointed. All right, question number 2, dose. Emma Butcher Art asked, what was your first screen printer or method, or did you go big to start with? So and she has a second question, which I'll answer after that. When I first started out, I was using a guy that I met. He was actually a rep that sold DTG printers. And so I worked a deal out with him where he would let me print. He basically let me print on demand for orders, so it was really easy for me to start. I didn't have to buy a bunch of t-shirts at the beginning. I had no overhead. And then once like all of my orders started piling in, probably honestly a year or 2 later, he approached me. He's just like, hey, why don't you just buy your own printer? You're doing enough sales. And so I went in and bought my printer, which I've had now for almost 5 years, and it's a DTG printer. DTG means direct to garment, and it's freaking amazing. I'll show you a little bit of it right here. Okay, so this is the DTG printer right here. This is a heat press. Basically, you have to print the t-shirt on this, and then when it comes out, you gotta throw it on the heat press to dry the ink. But this printer is insane. It's no joke. This shirt goes on, it goes in, prints it like a computer printer basically. Comes out, heat press. It is magic. They're very expensive. I think the whole setup with the heat press, the printer, and that pre-treat machine was like 40 grand, so it's really expensive. But worth it if you're like, if it's your thing. Hi. By the way, Grayson's back. Grayson was in Colorado, and then oh guys, also look at what Grayson got me. Grayson brought me back gifts. He brought me back coffee. He's such a nice kid.
And weed.
Emma's second question was, what mask do you use while you paint and why? When I spray paint, I always use a ventilation mask, just because those fumes, as much as I spray paint, I have to protect myself because those fumes are really harmful to be breathing in all the time. And since I'm painting every week, multiple times a week, sometimes I can't be breathing that stuff in. It's really bad for your brain cells, all that stuff. So I use a 3M mask, and you can get it at like any hardware store or on Amazon. Pretty standard masks. They are kind of expensive, but once you buy one, all you have to do is buy the other filters, and I'll show you what this looks like right here. So this is my ventilation 3M mask. It's pretty basic, not much to it. Strap goes around your head. These are the filters, and these you replace like, I don't know, I replace them like every couple months. That's pretty much it. If you keep the mask itself, you can just replace the filters, and the filters aren't that expensive. I think the mask itself is like 30 bucks. You can probably get it cheaper on Amazon. Definitely worth it if you're painting a lot. If you're painting in like enclosed areas, definitely wear one of these. It's not a good idea not to. You'll literally lose all your brain cells. Yub Sub asked, do you ever been to an art school by? I think he meant, have I ever gone to an art school? Actually, I have a really funny story. I never went to an art school. I played football in college, then I was studying philosophy and pre-law, and when football was done due to an injury, unfortunately, I really started to get into graphic design, but at that point I was already in my senior year of college, and I actually tried to switch majors, but they said I was gonna have to stay in college for another like 3 years, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And so I never ended up studying art. A lot of my friends actually went to art institutes, so I would just have them give me their homework and I would practice and I would ask them tons of questions. YouTube was good, but it wasn't to where it is now. And so I asked a lot of friends that I knew how to do stuff and asked them like what things I should be working on. That really helped. So I have not gone to art school. I think I took an art class in high school 1 semester, and then of course like in elementary school and stuff. All right, last question. Adeffectu artwork. I don't know if that's how you might pronounce it. I think it is. He asked, do you spray your custom vans with anything particular after you paint them? And this is gonna surprise a lot of people. This is a question I get all the time. I actually don't spray any sort of protective material over custom vans. I paint them and then they're done. The paint I use is airbrush paint, and vans it's a canvas material, so the paint really soaks into the material, and I just don't think it really needs it. And I've had lots of people that have had my vans for a long time and wear them all the time, and the paint definitely holds up pretty well. And they're just like any other shoes, really, to be honest. Like how you treat your shoes is how they're gonna look. So the paint, when you use airbrush paint never chips off or anything like that. So yeah, no, I don't spray them with anything when I'm done painting the vans. I have a surprise for you guys. I totally forgot. I did an art piece, a portrait of Logic, while I was taking a little break. I've got a time lapse for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy this artwork. I think you're gonna dig it. Peace. Follow your bliss.